menu, please let me know in the comment section below. Because all I can see right now on my phone is waiting for Green-HillGaming to go live on the 9th of May 2020 at 56 minutes past 5. I am fed up of YouTube's nonsense. Come on, YouTube, get your act together. Wait, hold up. Yeah, I'm live. I am live. Oh, good God, above technology. Okay. Welcome to Green-HillGaming, where I share my video games with the whole wide world. In this live stream of Streets of Rage 4, I will be showing a fantastic feature, a retro filter. So that's going to be very, very cool indeed, and I'll be playing. Sorry, 2 seconds there. Just checking on my pot. Oh God. Okay, so yeah, in this live stream of Streets of Rage 4, I'll be showing you a retro filter, which is a really cool feature of the game, and I'll be playing some more of the story mode. However, with a different character. I'm going to be choosing Floyd, aka Jackson Briggs, because he's exactly like Jackson Briggs from the Mortal Kombat series. So sit back, relax, stay safe, but more importantly, enjoy the live stream. So I have already completed the story of Streets of Rage 4 with Axel Stone, but I will now be returning to the fantastic story with, as I said, a new character, Floyd, and he literally is a new character to Streets of Rage series. He's never been in a Streets of Rage game before. And as I mentioned, hello to my second viewer. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. In this live stream of Streets of Rage 4, I will be returning to the story mode with a different character, Floyd, but I'll be showing you a fantastic feature, the retro filter. It is really, really good indeed. So great to have you in the live stream. Hope that you are keeping safe and well and enjoy the live stream. So I have completed the story, but you will get something completely different in this live stream, I promise you. So the first thing you're going to get is this character right here, Floyd. And just look at him. Isn't he just more or less Jackson Briggs from the Mortal Kombat series? I mean, come on, with the metal arms, he's black. You know, he's working with the police force. Good God Almighty, I'm surprised how NetherRealm Studios hasn't cracked down in Streets of Rage 4 with some sort of a copyright claim or something like that. Absolutely insane. So I'll be choosing Jackson Briggs. I'm just going to call him Jackson Briggs, or Jax for short. He's better known as Jax. Now, you may be wondering, the soundtrack is a little different from the last time we played story mode. That's because I have, to keep with the retro filter theme of this live stream, I went with the retro soundtrack. So yeah, we're going completely retro in this live stream of Streets of Rage 4.
Floyd, Raya.
Floyd. "10 years have passed since the fall of Mr. X and his syndicate. The city has been at peace until now. A new crime empire has arisen, corrupting everything good in the city. It is rumored to be led by Mr. X's own children, the White Twins. Former detectives Axel Stone and Blaze Fielding join forces with our old friend's daughter, Cherry Hunter, along with Floyd, Jax, basically, apprentice of the brilliant Dr. Zan. Together, the four vigilantes stand against the White Syndicate on the Streets of Rage." That text almost caught up with me there, but just got there in time. Streets of Rage 4, loving this game so far. Now, so stage 1, the streets. So we're returning to the story, but as I said, don't worry, you will not be seeing the exact same content that you've seen in Streets of Rage 4 already. First thing that's different is Jax. So I had to pause because if I don't pause, then it's gonna affect my score. So as you can see, I'm playing as a brand new character. There's a retro soundtrack playing in the background. So already you're getting something completely different in this live stream. However, that's not where it stops. The title of this video is Streets of Rage 4 Retro Filter. Well, you're going to... No, I've called it Retro Filter. So that's not the actual name of the feature I want to show you, but nonetheless. So we're going to go to video. I'm going to go down to the very end where it says Post Effects, and get ready for this. Look at the screen right now. Look at the graphics right now, yeah? Now look at them. So this is modern Streets of Rage 4. This is retro. But you can turn it up even more to retro CRT. So boom. It's like I'm playing this game on the Sega Mega Drive. Boom. I mean, just look how different it looks already. So brand new character. Classic retro soundtrack playing in the background. CTR, aka retro filter. You're getting something completely different in this live stream. Now, I actually love this character so much. Because he's got that move where he just like uses both his metal fists. Just slam those feckers out of the way. So I had to change things up in this live stream for my lovely viewers. I'm going to be like dedicating my YouTube channel to 2 games. This game, Streets of Rage 4 and Mortal Kombat 11. So, you know, I'm going to be live streaming this game a lot. And if I'm going to be doing that, I need to make sure that you're not looking at the same thing over and over again. So even though I'm returning to the story after you've already seen me complete it, you know, the first stage, Streets, it looks so different with this retro filter. And of course I'm playing as Jax. And he's got his own moveset, different to Axel Stone. And you've got the retro soundtrack playing in the background. So I just hope that my viewers are satisfied with the content so far with Streets of Rage 4. Oh, and also, I should point out that I'm going to be like, there's a lot of switching going on in my live stream lately. So, not only am I switching between Streets of Rage 4 and Mortal Kombat 11 in my live streams, but like when I return to Streets of Rage 4 next, I'm actually going to like play some of the other modes that I have unlocked in the game. So I won't be doing the story over and over again. I'll be swapping between the two. Something between story and the other modes. I love how Jax can just like pick up the character like this, right? And just like slam him against the wall. Or against enemies as well, which is actually my favourite thing to do with Jax. And I'm going to call him Jax. He's been renamed Jax, courtesy of Green-HillGaming. Lads, I'm not going to lie, I'm absolutely exhausted. I don't know why, maybe it's because of the heat. It's a bit warm here. Or maybe it's because of the fact that I was up until like, I don't know, it was like 2 o'clock last night. Morning technically. So I'm absolutely exhausted. I was to say here, I'm beat out. I'm beat out. nonetheless, the gameplay speaks for itself, I think. I always say that. Gameplay speaks for itself. Sometimes I don't have to talk at all. Sometimes I just need to just let the gameplay speak. Some people come to my live stream to see the game. They're like, okay, Johnny, shush. I want to see the game. So whether I'm full of energy or like a zombie, I feel the gameplay will do all the stuff. So you've seen this retro filter turned on for a few minutes now, yeah? So just switch back just a second, just to see the difference it makes. Boom. Look at how different it is. And let's have a listen to the soundtrack very quickly. You know, it's actually quite funny. In a way, Streets of Rage 4 is like the combination of a remaster, a remake, and a sequel. Because like you can kind of go back to the retro, you know, at the same time. And you can actually have all the characters from Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3, minus the kangaroo. The kangaroo that appeared in Streets of Rage 3 is the only character you can't play as. But you can play as a classic character, so it's almost like you're getting kind of like a remaster of Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. With the characters at least, anyway. But we'll switch back to the retro soundtrack and we'll turn back on that retro filter, as I call it. Retro CRT. The CRT basically is like, this is kind of how the old TVs looked, you know, like there was like a fuzziness. I don't know if any of my viewers are old enough to remember. Old. I'm sure there is. Not Chad. He's old enough to remember those TVs. This is how TVs looked like in the 90s, especially when you're playing consoles like the Sega Mega Drive. Oh, you can really see the blurriness here. So yeah, this retro filter just really gives you a really kind of like retro taste. Enemy here is probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game. The most annoying of all though is that white kind of fucking karate guy with the karate chop. You can handle him just about. Just about. Oh yeah, I found out as well where those hidden levels are, the hidden retro levels. I had to look up online. I had no choice. I didn't plan to know everything though, I just wanted to kind of get a little kind of clue, an idea of how to go about it, but I'm not going to say it in this live stream, I'm not going to show them in this live stream because I really do want to spare the content. I don't want to give you everything in one live stream or two live streams or three. I really want to like balance everything out. It's like a 5-course meal, you know. I don't want to just slam everything on the table the second you arrive in the restaurant. You know, first of all I wanted to give you a menu. So I did that by telling you what I'm doing on my YouTube channel. Laying it all out there, telling you I'm going to play some of the story mode, then I'm going to go to some of the other modes and switch back, you know, giving you a taste of what to come. And then when something does come, it's just something kind of like, okay, here's the first 2 stages of the story mode, and you know, bit by bit I give it a content, you know. But imagine going to a restaurant and instead of getting a menu, just like they're just slapped like 3 plates and 4 bowls on the table. And here's your check. Here's the check. You can pay now as you're stuffing your mouth with food. So that's what I don't want to do with this with my live streams. I don't want to give you everything in one stream, you know. Another annoying enemy in Streets of Rage is these fuckers with the knife. Jesus Christ. Oh, just lost a life. I hate losing a life in this game. I fucking really do. I'm all about the high score, you know? So I'll do my absolute best to balance out the content in Streets of Rage 4 in my live streams. I'm not going to give you everything in one live stream, because there'll be nothing left then for the next time, you know? There'll be nothing left. You'll be looking at the same thing over and over again, and that's going to get boring very easily. Like, it's hard enough dedicating your live stream to 2 games. It makes it even harder when you're basically giving everything of those games in, you know, in a couple of live streams. It'll space things out, you know? Loving the retro soundtrack, combined with the retro filter. The retro filter. Her name is Diva. I wonder if she a diva. You know, I remember I said to you, I feel like I'm actually like talking to like somebody like beside me there, gas. But I remember I was saying in my live stream at Streets of Rage 4 that the score system is just fixed, that there's something wrong with it. Like, well, I'm definitely right, because I was playing it on the Switch this morning, and I decided to play a bit of hard mode, you know, test my skills, and. First time playing hard, on this stage right here, I got an A on hard. Now keep that in mind, because you can. I'd be lucky if I get a C. I would be lucky if I get a C now, right? And I played on hard this morning, and I get an A. Like, that's not right, like, surely. Oh man, I'm absolutely drained. I don't know what it is. Coronavirus. Shouldn't be joking about that now, come on. But yeah, I couldn't get over that. First time playing on hard mode, I got an A. The highest score I got on normal is a B, like. So I just don't understand how. I think it's all kind of like, it all depends on how many stars you have. The stars represent stars are at the top of the screen there under my health bar. They represent your special attack, how many you have, and it all, I think, comes down to how much health you have as well. Also, I was playing as Streets of Rage 1 Axel Stone. I don't know if that made a difference. But what's now? I'll be lucky if I get a C. Oh man! Chad, are you still there? Chad, I'm sorry, are you still there, Chad? I had to refresh my... I'm always one step ahead of YouTube. This is why I do what I do. Something told me to refresh the live stream, and I'm glad I did it, because I'm after missing Chad Middleton's comments. Chad, he's still there? Let me know in the comment section below. I feel awful now. He's going to think I'm ignoring him now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why no Blaze? F for the computer voice. F for me to be... Oh, notice me. Oh, thank you, Chad. I'm happy now. I'm happy now. That's YouTube, man. Chad, man, welcome to Green-HillGaming. Welcome to my Streets of Rage 4 live stream. Chad, for I am returning to the amazing story mode. However, not to give you the exact same content, I have decided to play as a different character. Unfortunately, not Blaze Fielding, but Jackson Briggs. Yeah, I'm just going to call him Jax now, Chad. And I have activated a retro filter to make it look like I'm playing this game on Sega Mega Drive, and also I've activated the retro soundtrack as well. CRT TV with a built-in VHS player. I had one of them as well. The old built-in VHS players, or we just call them a tape. Tape. Just simple, like tape. Videotape. So yeah, so I decided to do that to give you something different to look at. You don't want to look at the same thing over and over and over and over again. You know, like a Fortnite montage video. So like what you want to see is something different. So that's what I always try to do in my live streams, is to give you something different as much as possible. So yeah, you're seeing the story mode again, but you're seeing the stages look completely different because they're in because they got a retro filter. It makes it look like you're playing a Sega Mega Drive. The soundtrack is classic retro soundtrack, and a brand new character. So there's a lot of new in this live stream. And on top of that, when I return to Streets of Rage 4 and the next time I play it, I won't be playing the story. I'll be playing the other modes as well. So you're going to get something different. Now, Diva, tell us what's going on with this city. This new organization. They're too powerful. They control everything and everyone. There's one man who can help you. The Grandmaster of Chinatown. He used to be friends of theirs. Looks like it's too late though. They already found you. Axel. Speaking of finding, it's a great Sega let Ed Boon use Jax in Mortal Kombat. Isn't it great though? Isn't it absolutely great of Ed Boon, co-creator of Mortal Kombat, to allow Sega to use Jax? I mean, no, all joking aside, how did they get away with that though? Obviously, like, Ed Boon and Warner Brothers must be pretty chill enough, like, about it, like, but Jesus Christ, like, and in a fighting game, of all things, like, I mean, he could get away with it if it was a chess game or something, you know. But in a fighting game, to have like a very powerful, muscly black guy with metal arms, Jesus Christ, how did they get away with it? But speaking of finding, Chad, I actually found the hidden retro levels, but I'm not going to reveal them in this live stream. Now, I'm well aware that you can, they're all there online, and people might be already aware of them, but, you know, Green-HillGaming won't be revealing those hidden levels in this live stream, because, as I mentioned many times now, I want to really, like, keep the live streams of Streets of Rage 4 fresh. Every time someone checks out my live streams, I want them to just realize something. When you reach like 20, 30, 40, the combo kind of pauses for a while. This is actually handy. So if I hit him one more time, that'll stop, won't it? 40 hits. That's actually very useful because, well, there's a stay pause. Because those fuckers can, see, they can break a combo so quickly. So how are you keeping anyway, Chad? Outside of gaming and Streets of Rage 4. I can tell you one thing, I would not have actually figured out how to find the hidden levels if I hadn't looked it up online. I would have never figured out. And those things bug me. They actually bug me. Because you're kind of trying to say, ah, come on, how can you figure that out yourself, you know? But at the same time, I actually kind of feel good then about looking it up online, because if I know there was no way... I'm going to refresh that. Why not? I'm late getting coffee and breakfast. Well, don't let me keep you, man. Feel free to multitask and return to the live stream. I wouldn't like to hold anyone up. Oh, Chad, were you in the live stream when I found that Easter egg, that Shinobi Easter egg? Wait, I'm gonna tell you to hold now. You're gonna hold your coffee and breakfast now until I'm finished. I'm only joking. But did you actually did you know I found a Shinobi Easter egg in Streets of Rage 4? Really stacking up the combos there, no I am. So Jax really gets the job done in this game. Howdy do to my third viewer. Welcome to Green-HillGaming. In this live stream of Streets of Rage 4, I am returning to the fantastic story of Streets of Rage 4, and I am aware that I have already showed the story from start to finish. But what I've done to freshen things up for you, because you don't want to see the same thing over and over again, is I have activated a very cool feature, a retro filter, which makes the game look like it's playing it on Sega Mega Drive. Also, I've turned on the retro soundtrack, and I've played a brand new character, so I hope that's enough to freshen things up. I joined the live stream when you ended it. Oh, sorry, I thought that was the same fucking comment from the last time. Sorry, Chad, I'm terrible. I mean, see, that's the computer voice now, confusing me. Basically, you probably will see this in the live stream. Hopefully, I'll have enough time to show you. But there's actually a Shinobi reference in this game, and Easter egg, and I'm 100% confident that I am the only person right now, online at least, who is talking about it. So I was the first person to discover it. I feel so special, because I'm not one for like finding much Easter eggs in games, to be honest with you. I don't mind eating them, but finding them, not so good at. I wonder about an Easter egg as well. That guy's name was called Murphy. You know, like Murphy from Robocop. But Chad, there was a 100% Shinobi Easter egg in this game, and I hope that I get enough time to show it in this live stream. Jump. I always like how they attack each other. Ooh, oh, that move! I forgot about that move. Oh, lads, I forgot about that. That's actually the best move he has. That's actually the best move in the game, hands down, to be honest with you. Watch this. Boom! I swear to God, there was no move in this game better than that. Absolutely not one single move better than that. So I just needed to make sure that everything is okay with my live stream. And it is. Now you're not going to tase me, Officer Barney. I'm confident that I can get a lot, and I mean a lot, of Streets of Rage 4 live streams going without repeating anything, without seeing the exact same thing. Very confident, actually. See, the key to these enemies with the shields is to basically jump as they're going to attack. See? Boom, and we can get back to breaking the shield. Alright, Commissioner. Come on. Oh yeah, I have to go get past these fuckers first, don't I? Extra life. Now we're talking. Why'd you have to spoil that? Well, way too soon. I wanted to show off with the old double headbutt. Bring back Jet Set Radio. Aye, thought he was dead. Bring back Jet Set Radio. I stole that game once. I wonder. I'm sorry, Commissioner. What I meant to say is I borrowed it. I will return it, Commissioner. He's angry now. I did though. I haven't played it once though, that's the funny thing about it. Oh, I can't wait to do this. Come on, you, come here, boom. Nice. Turkey. Chad, is that a turkey or a chicken? I know. I can get you. Wait. Ah, is that nonetheless? Is that a turkey or a chicken? Because I've been calling it a turkey since the Sega Mega Drive days. We're getting full now, aren't we? Oh god, turkey time. Chicken time. Whichever it is. Need it. What's the comment? I don't return Kirby 64 to the video game store and they closed down. That's hilarious. I love that. And what can they do because they're closed down, you know? I'd love to do something like that now, like, you know, if we knew a shop was kind of, you know, almost going to close down, or like a library, you know, or something. Have you ever had to pay a library fine, chat? And if so, 2 seconds, so this guy is going to get too tough enough for my license. There's a taser there, I haven't even used it yet, like. Ah, yeah. Spectre, I was hoping to have the full life there. Boom. Chad, I think you might be lucky. You might be able to see the Shinobi Easter egg. But I'm actually hoping that it's something more than an Easter egg. I'm hoping that it's a tease of a new Shinobi. Whether it's a full-on sequel or whether it's a remaster or remake, I'm not too sure. Now, I was talking about this in a few of my live streams. Just pay attention there to that meter in the middle of the screen. That's my lifetime score. But more interestingly, keep an eye on the little icons. There's like 3 icons in that meter. I've passed one already. Oh god. I'm just going to switch headsets there a second. Because my headset is running out of battery. Just 2 seconds there now. Can I get a sound check, please? Sound check. God, I don't like this headset at all. I can hear more of myself, if that makes sense. Sound check in the live stream, please. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? And so yeah, so those icons represent unlockables. So the higher your score gets, the more unlockables you will unlock. So far I've unlocked Streets of Rage 1 Axel Stone. Well, well, well. Finally, I get to meet the city's finest heroes. Who the hell are you? Call me Mr. Y. My dear sister and I are the new owners. Well, you've been making quite a mess, to be honest. But we're ready to make a very generous offer to stop all this nonsense. Please don't be rash. Consider, yeah. No, I am not saying that I'm buying The Witcher 3, just to confirm that. Thanks for the sound check nonetheless. Oh, okay, unfortunately, we're heading to the what you call it, the cargo ship. So I won't be able to show the Shinobi Easter egg in this live stream, unfortunately. PS2. Oh, I let my old neighbour play Kirby 64 and he let me play GTA 3 on PS2. Ah, nice, man. GTA 3 was one of my first games on PS2 alongside Resident Evil Code Veronica X. So, two fantastic games that kickstart my PS2 era of gaming. And how do you do to my fourth viewer? Four being the magic word, because in this live stream I am playing Streets of Rage 4. And I have returned to the story, but to keep things fresh, because you have seen me play the story already, I've completed the story already, I have decided to activate a retro filter, so see how the game looks compared to how it looked originally. It looks a lot more retro, it looks like I'm playing on Sega Mega Drive. Also I've changed the soundtrack to retro as well, and I'm playing as a brand new character. His name is Floyd, but he will forever be known as Jax from Mortal Kombat, because just look at him. Just look at him. Look at the metal arms. If that isn't Jax, then who is Jax? You know? Who is Jax? Who are you? And one of his moves is this. This right there, double headbang. Double headbutt, whatever you want to call it. Oh, God. So Jax has a lot of really good moves. So one of them is going up to the opponent, grabbing him and smacking him off another opponent. Another is throwing him against the wall to cause more damage. And if you do forward square, or forward punch, you can do that. Johnny, Mother's Day is coming up. No, in Ireland we have it in March. So it's gone here already in Ireland. I actually don't know why that is, to be honest. It's strange. It's actually funny because I was kind of low-key complaining about the art style of Streets of Rage 4 since it got announced. And then we had this mode where I didn't even know I was in the game until because I was looking up online to find out about the hidden levels, the hidden retro levels. All I wanted was a clue and they gave me the whole thing. So I was happy enough anyway. But I'll be showing those retro levels in another live stream, but it mentioned that the game has a classic retro filter. I was like, what? Delighted I was. So I knew I didn't have to make this stream all about that filter. So just, bistard. I see an apple. Oh God. Okay. I was hoping to get that apple before I lost the life. Okay, so just to show you the difference, right? This is what you would have been used to. This is what you would have seen already on my Streets of Rage 4 live stream. So I would have had the post effect off, and I would have had the soundtrack activated. But of course I would have been playing as Axel Stone. So you can see how much of a difference it makes. That's the modern soundtrack playing in the background. You can see visually it's a lot more sharper, a lot more clearer, a lot more modern. Second enemy ahead. Jesus Christ, how am I supposed to stop this fucker? I hear. Better take the piss a little bit. Ah, I got you, you fucker. So I'll switch back there now. I just wanted to show you the difference it makes. The retro filter and the retro soundtrack. So all out retro. What's that one? I still might be able to show you that Easter egg actually and thinking no. But then there's the pair after this. Sorry, there's the pair after this. Then you have the underground stage. Are you? Boom. An apple. An apple a day keeps the streets at bay. Lads, hold on a second now. Where's the fucking turkey? Or the chicken? Or whatever it's called, what's happening? Shoot my chicken. That's turkey. That's whatever the fuck it is. Ah, lads. Let's take my turkey. Oh, wrong way. She's gone. She's gone to the cleaners. I should have enough time for one more stage in the live stream. So Chad, what are your thoughts on the retro filter and the retro soundtrack and Jax making a cameo in Streets of Rage 4? What are your thoughts? Do you think it freshens up the story? You know, after seeing the story already, do you think that that Jax brings something fresh to the combat? Do you think that the soundtrack gives off a different vibe? Do you think that the retro visuals, you know, makes it look like it's a different game? It's great. Glad to hear it, Chad. Glad to hear it. I need that feedback every now and again. Oh my, now that hurts. But it would hurt even more if you were to harass Bandicoot. Glad to hear it, Chad. Glad to hear it. I'm always conscious about, you know, keeping things fresh. Whenever I dedicate my channel to, you know, one or two games, I'm always conscious that I don't want to be giving them the exact same thing like over and over again. Then again, that's coming from the person that's been live streaming Shao Kahn gameplay for like 2 months straight, like, so what the hell am I talking about? What am I talking about? I don't know if I'll be able to complete this stage in 15 minutes, but I will do my freaking best. Ah. Ah, I was hoping to get 2 of them at the same time. What about Golden Axe? Do you think that Golden Axe should make a return? Because technically speaking, we didn't really have a Golden Axe 4, did we? Or did we? I know there was a Golden Axe game released on Xbox. Was it Xbox or Xbox 360? And it didn't really look like it. And this is the point I'm trying to make, actually. A lot of times I've been trying to make this point. I was talking about this last night in my Mortal Kombat 11 live stream, and I was talking about, you know, how NetherRealm Studios and Ed Boon, co-creator of Mortal Kombat, have done a great job, like, evolving the Mortal Kombat series, keeping it true to the source material for so long. Niku Hexun game is this month on Switch. Who's that? Who and what is that? But, like, you know, like that Golden Axe game that I was talking about, Golden Axe Wild Beasts or something, I forget what it was called, but I mean, good Christ above, like, it did not feel for 1 second like a Golden Axe game, you know? And that's why it's great that, you know, Streets of Rage 4 also feels like a proper Streets of Rage game, and so does Mortal Kombat 11 as well, so. Some developers can do it, other developers can't do it, you know, keeping long-term franchises fresh. Oh god, that was close. Down there now, that's what you get out for slapping me. Time to get quarter. I don't understand how I'm getting like C's on normal difficulty, and then I got 2 A's. Actually no, I got 3 A's actually on hard this morning when I was playing on the Switch. I don't know. Ah fuck, I didn't even see him now. Ah. What's the crack, Donkey Kong? Donkey Kong boy, welcome to Green-HillGaming. Welcome to my Streets of Rage 4 live stream. I'm mixing things up in the story mode at the moment. I've switched to a retro filter, so it makes the game look like it's playing on Sega Mega Drive. I've also activated the retro soundtrack, and I'm playing as a new character, Jackson Briggs. Jackson Briggs makes a cameo in Streets of Rage 4. I don't know if you're aware of that, but he does indeed. I'm surrounded, lads, I'm surrounded. We've got Donkey Kong on Green-HillGaming. I've made it. You know you've made it when Donkey Kong makes an appearance on your live streams, like. Green Hill, it's Milkman the Gamer. I changed my username. Milkman, I love it. I love the new name. I love it. Donkey Kong boy. I love the new name. And great to have you in the live stream, Donkey Kong. Oh, that's gonna be so funny. I'll never change that name. Never change that name. Because I will never get bored of introducing Donkey Kong to my live streams. Jesus, I love it. Oh yes. DK. No, it's better if you just say Donkey Kong. I fucking jumped there like I did. Oh god. Give me a 30. Oh Jesus, no. Oh. It's time for the boss. It's time for the boss right on cue. Oh, this boss is a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Oh, where's my apple? No apple. The last time there was no fucking turkey, now there's no apple. Lovely. Jeez. Oh god. Jump. Give me the turkey, give me the turkey, give me the turkey. Oh god. Jump. Jesus. Yes. It's the life. Be right back. I'll probably be gone by the time you come back, Milkman. Change it to Donkey Kong, go on, change it. I can barely see it on my phone, change it to Donkey Kong. But I'll probably be gone, so I'll probably see you in the next live stream. So thank you so much for checking by the live stream, appreciate it. Oh crap. How come there's no apple here, like? There's always an apple. Jump. Boom, right on time, just on time. So I will see what score I got. A D. Do you know, if I actually play that on hard mode, I'd probably get a higher score. Or look, I have reached the second milestone in my lifetime score, which unlocks Streets of Rage 1 Adam Hunter. So the higher you go up the lifetime score, the more things you reach, you will unlock more characters from classic Streets of Rage games. So I'll just read this there now. For the actually, you know what? You don't even need to, because you'll see it in the next time that I go back and play the story. On the ground. That's literally the stage that I wanted to show you in all chat. So you can look forward to that the next time. So that is the end of my Streets of Rage 4 live stream. I really hope that those who watched, particularly those who watched my previous Streets of Rage 4 live streams, who see me play the story from start to finish, came away from this live stream feeling that they got something different, something fresh. Because I did change it up with the retro filter. The game looked like it was running on Sega Mega Drive. You had the classic soundtrack and you had a brand new character. So I really hope that that made the live stream a little bit different. The next time that I return to Streets of Rage 4, I will be checking out one of these modes. It could be stage select, it could be arcade, it could be boss rush, it could be battle. It could be online, who knows? It could be extras, concept art, who knows? You just have to wait and see. But it will not be story, because I want to keep things as fresh as possible in my Streets of Rage 4 live streams. But the next time that I return to Green-HillGaming, I will be playing Mortal Kombat 11, continuing the story. So thank you all who watched. See you, chat. Thank you so much for watching the live stream. Really hope that you enjoyed, and I will see you all next time on Green-HillGaming.